My name is Riu Franco. I come from the city of Lisbon, Portugal. I'm a city councillor at the city, and I've been sharing and involved on the responsibilities on housing and what we call local development. We were awarded with two, the city of Lisbon, but the one I'm more responsible for is one called the Toolbox for Integrated Development. And it's basically a strategy that has been growing and tested for the last 8 to 10 years to address the inequality of living and on both social, economic and poverty basically within the city of Lisbon. So it addresses the development on deprived districts. It consists on basically 4 tools or 4 steps. The first one was about to change the Lisbon master plan and to include a social approach to clear out the prioritization of investment, public and private, to the most deprived areas of the city. This interprets the deficits, different factors from unemployment to early school dropout to exclusion and so on, and basically mandates the city to focus our investment on those deprived districts. It is a bottom-up approach, so to start with the very definition of the causes of poverty. It's based not only on statistical information but also on the local population community perception of it. The second step of it is understanding that it is way more efficient, specifically on this kind of communities and neighborhoods, to do it with the population, with the community, and with organized forms of citizenship. The second step was to create a program that funds partnership projects by the community to address the causes of poverty within those districts. It has been running for 8 years. It funds a project with a relatively small amount of money, so up to 50,000 euros per project. But we've funded like several hundreds of projects during the last 7 years, and with a huge results on creating employment and changing the percentage of school dropout and so on. Above all, the goal and the success is on how much did we empower and mature the local organizations and made them able and prepared and to work together and to design solutions together. Third step was when they were mature enough, or when they are mature enough, the city decided that instead of managing alone big investments, local and even sometimes European funded investments, what we do is that we created co-governance structures with the local community, like from residents' unions, NGOs, and the city. We draft a plan and a local development plan together, and then we put not only city budget but sometimes European funding together to design and to manage the implementation of bigger projects itself. Fourth step, which is relatively recently, is under the EU regulation and program of community-led local development. Under this EU CLLD program, we created an organization in Lisbon, which is basically a kind of a federation of all these organizations that have been raising and maturing with the previous steps, which is now responsible for managing directly not only the citywide strategy for local development, for community-led local development, is now responsible to manage directly the funding, the European funding on ERDF and European Social Fund to fund projects that addresses the causes of deprivation. In the end, the goal is, of course, to make a more equal and even city, where there's typically the big cities and capital cities tend to be very powerful economically and in growth and so on, but also to create pockets of poverty where some parts of the city are very rich and some parts are very low. This program addresses in a bottom-up approach the way to spread the wealth and the growth and the quality of life among all citizens of a city. We believe we are in good conditions to help others and also to have the support of different contexts, of different experiences to improving our own methodology and experience.